to another video in Sugar Pink DIY. My name is Brenda, and I know I haven't uploaded a video in the past months, but that's because I had one of the most busiest and one of the best school semesters, as I had the opportunity to be part of a Romeo and Juliet school play at school, basically. And then I also took 3 communication classes. One of them was based on analyzing social media, the second was based on advertising, as well as I took a 3rd communication class, which was basically research. So I interviewed some restaurant managers, I wrote an essay, and then I did a poster presentation for that class as well. And finally, the last class I took was for business administration, and I worked along with some of my school friends and classmates. But for the sake of not making this video super long, I'll be sharing with you guys all the details about my school semester in another video. But in this video, I'll be sharing with you guys 6 of my ideas that I usually use to decorate treats for small gatherings or for when my family comes over. And they're super easy, and I never really thought about sharing them until now. You can use these 6 treat ideas for this holiday season, for Christmas parties or for end of the year parties, or for any celebration that you might have throughout the year. So now let's go on to the video.
Alrighty guys, so for the first idea we'll need some candy melts as well as sprinkles. In this case I'm using green and red to go along with the holiday season. We'll also need some coconut flakes and some cookies. In this case I'm using cinnamon and sugar cookies. Then just dip half of the cookie into the melted chocolate or the melted candy melts. And before the chocolate or the candy melts harden, then just cover this half of the cookie with the coconut flakes to make it appear as if the cookie was covered with snow. And we'll continue with the second option, which is sprinkling the cookie or covering the cookie with the green and red sprinkles. And if you'd like, you can combine both options to decorate your Christmas cookies. For the second idea, we'll need some waffle sticks, some mint, sprinkles, and mini marshmallows, as well as dark chocolate to melt or candy melts. And once the chocolate is melted, grab a waffle stick and then just dip it into the chocolate. And right before it hardens, add the mint sprinkles. If you like, you can cover the entire melted chocolate with the mints, or leave some of the melted chocolate visible to make your waffle stick a little bit more pretty or more festive. As for the second option, you can add the mini marshmallows, but I recommend that you add one by one to prevent them from falling off. For the third idea, we'll need some Christmas sprinkles, some buttercream, and some leaf sprinkles. And look, here's my little nutty kitty that won't let me record. We'll also need some powdered sugar as well as 2 Swiss rolls. And then just cut one small part of a Swiss roll just like this. For this idea, we'll only need one complete Swiss roll and the small part that we just cut. And to put them together, we'll need the buttercream, so add an even layer of the buttercream. Using that same buttercream, add a small amount on the top of the complete Swiss roll just like this. And then go ahead and add some of your Christmas sprinkles. In this case, I'm only using 3 red and round sprinkles, as well as I'll be adding these green leaf sprinkles in between to form or make a mistletoe. Then just add another mistletoe or another decoration on this small part. Lastly, because this is supposed to be a Christmas tree trunk, we'll be using the powdered sugar to make it appear as if it were covered in snow. For idea number 4, we'll need some fresh mint leaves, some cherries, and some powdered sugar, as well as 3 pies. I bought these pies at a store, but you're welcome to bake them if you like. So we'll begin with the powdered sugar, so just sprinkle some of it on every single pie. And then we'll go ahead and decorate with our cherries. Right here you can decide if you want to use the maraschino cherries like we're using in the video, or you can also decide to use the natural cherries for a more natural pie. I decided to use the maraschino cherries since the color is a little bit more brighter than the natural ones, plus I feel like these make my pies look a little bit more festive. And lastly, just add the mint leaves. For the fifth idea, we'll need snowflake sprinkles, edible pearls, and white melted chocolate, as well as some butter cookies. For the cookies, I'm using pasticeta since they come in a snowflake or star shape. And after adding the chocolate, I'm topping the center with a snowflake sprinkle, as well as I'm adding the edible pearls. Then we'll continue to do the same thing for the other cookie, but instead of using a small sprinkle, we'll use a bigger one. Once again, add the edible pearls, and this is it for this idea. As you can see, it's super easy and the cookies taste amazing. For idea number 6, we'll need flat marshmallows, some mint sprinkles, and a snowflake cookie cutter, as well as some white melted chocolate. Make sure to use a flat surface to cut out your marshmallow, and then just remove the excess from around the cookie cutter. I decided to use a snowflake cookie cutter, but you're welcome to use any shape or cookie cutters that you might have at home. Then just add some melted chocolate to only half of the marshmallow and top it up with the mint sprinkles. But if we're looking for something a little bit sweeter, then just cover the entire marshmallow with the melted chocolate and top it off with the mint sprinkles. And this little treat goes really well with the hot chocolate. And well, you guys, these are all of my ideas. They are super easy and super fast, and the best thing of all is that you won't need a lot of ingredients.
Alright guys, and this was it for today's ideas. I hope you liked them, and see you guys in another video. Bye guys!